Los Angeles leading by 10. Crawford outside. He feeds it to Davis. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. And the Clippers lead by 12. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. The dish to Ginobili to end the drought. Davis with the block. They recover it. Again, the miss by Ginobili.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Baines is checked in, and it's Green in for Boris Diaw. Now, here's Redick. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Duncan, he's checked in for San Antonio. Tim Duncan. Paul outside. Now the feed to Redick. 6 on the shot clock. Shot from 12. That's good. Griffin's got 5 now.
You know, usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but that's not the case here.
Nope, not at all. They're putting this run together with a lot of mid-range jump shots, so seeing a pretty good display of marksmanship right now.
Here's Leonard, and it's Griffin with the rebound.
Just cannot find the rhythm. Still yet to hit a shot this quarter. Kawhi Leonard has been talked about and mentioned as the future of this San Antonio Spurs team. 23 years old is all he is, and already a great defender and a much improved shooter from his days at San Diego State.
Paul kicks to Griffin from the baseline. Again, Los Angeles.
They're playing with a purpose, guys. The big lead becoming bigger. I like the look in their eyes.
And it's on both ends that they've been controlling the action.
And for Kawhi Leonard, we know about his defense, but you think Stevie can become a go-to offensive player?
Well, he's going to need to, Kevin, when Parker, Ginobili, and Duncan move on. This is going to be Kawhi Leonard's team. And I thought what was interesting was the Spurs gave him more of a burden last year offensively. They started to give him more and more looks isolation-wise down on the block. And he's developed at a beautiful rate. He's coming into his own.
Paul with the ball. Leonard picks him up. Barnes dishes to Griffin. Paul kicks to Barnes. A three-pointer off the mark. Spurs trailed by 14. He lobs it up.
Boy, the floor really opened up for him there.
It sure did. A good job getting it started before the defense can get itself set.
Al Paul, 11 points in the game. Jordan with the screen on Leonard. Jordan kicks to Barnes. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Barnes has got 5.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Parker kicks to Green. Pass to Duncan. Outside Leonard. Knocked loose. And stolen by Jordan. Ball outside. Dishes it to Redick. Shot clock at 5. From 11 feet away. And the rebound goes to Duncan. Duncan's got 4 rebounds in this game. Green, the pass to Parker. Kicks it to Baines. And taken away by Paul. Here's Griffin. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
Just 72% from the line last year. Not great numbers, but of course there are worse out there, that's for sure.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
First one falls for him.
San Antonio needs to do a better job guarding against Griffin.
He's got 8 points, and he's picked up 1 dime.
He hits 1 and misses 1, each at the line.
And the free throws are starting to pile up a little bit here, more so than in the first quarter.
And that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Parker kicks to Green. 6 to shoot. Back to Duncan. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 16-7 run. With floor spacing, Steve, more important than ever in today's NBA, some have questioned the pairing of Griffin and Jordan in the Clipper frontcourt.
Well, I think it's worked out just fine. I think they could add a stretch 4 behind those 2 guys and maybe mix him in during the rotations. But all in all, Griffin and Jordan have played awfully well together at both ends of the floor.
Now here's Parker. He's got 8. Outside Leonard. Back to Parker. Clock at 4. Fires at the elbow. That one wide left.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Redick, a good look. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one. Parker with it. He's picked up by Paul. Parker dishes to Duncan. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Coach Doc Rivers certainly hasn't minced words since joining the Clippers. He's held each player accountable and defined roles. He told DeAndre Jordan he wouldn't run any plays for him, that he just wanted him to focus on defense. Jordan said Doc knows how to reach people. There are egos on every team, and he knows how to control all of that. It's honesty. Refreshing, gentlemen.
Champion with the Celtics. He's one of the best coaches in the league. Thanks, Doris.
They've been able to get out to this lead without really getting a very reliable performance out of him from the field.
Bellinelli with the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Paul's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Well, a dangerous trend here, guys, because they're starting to live and die with the outside jumper.
Yeah, you don't want to always do drive-through. Every now and then you got to go inside to eat. Pump fake, draw contact, and get to the foul line.
And here are the Clippers. They're on an 18-7 run. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half. Wants to get it to Barnes and does. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. That drops.
Tell you what, this is one area where they really thrived here today, the transition game.
Yeah, and I think they need to look for even more of those quick hitting opportunities.
Griffin sets the screen for Paul. Redick for three.
Didn't matter that he was surrounded. He was the guy who muscled everybody else out of the way to get that board.
That'll do it for the first half. Clippers lead by 15. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Look at Chris Paul. What a contribution.
Well, he's seen the court so well tonight. He's made some phenomenal passes here in the game so far in that first half.
You know, some folks say he's not a playmaker, but he's dispelling all of that nonsense.
Here's Paul. And the Clippers looking at who they've got. CP3 at point with Redick there at the backcourt. Blake Griffin down low and DeAndre Jordan. And it's Barnes in the small forward position. Took the opportunity when he saw it. And that's 10 points for Blake Griffin. Chris Paul, Clark, the driving force behind the Clippers offense. As good a distributor as he is, he's also been probably, I think, their best crunch time scorer.
Perhaps that's the case, but I think Blake Griffin has made big progress in his scoring game over the last season. More assertive, more skilled, turning and facing, getting to the free throw line, getting better, knocking down free throws as well. And I think that's kind of helped take some of the scoring pressure off of CP3.
A lot of people who watch the NBA really kind of challenged him to expand his game, and he answered the challenge.
No, he did. He stepped up big.
Spurs trail by 17. Green passes to Parker. Feeds it to Baines. The jump hook. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And last season when Chris Paul separated his shoulder and had to miss about a month, I think that was when Griffin really asserted himself. That team kept winning. Really good sign for the Clips.
And the slam by Blake Griffin.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Clark, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning too.
But I'll tell you, the pass was even better. I mean, he put it on an absolute platter for him.
And Chris Paul, despite the injury, won the 2013 Los Angeles Sportsman of the Year award. He grew up in North Carolina, never figured he'd get so far away from home, but he seems to have settled in nicely on the left coast.
Here's Paul, following the basket by Tim Duncan. Misses the wing J. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go, all the way. Oh,
get it! Uh-oh, watch out now. You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
Agreed.
Guys, look, I don't know what the score is. That's the play we're all going to remember from this game.
Now here's Barnes. He has 5. Clock is at 3. High post try. He squares up and sinks it. And it's 13 points for Chris Paul.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Griffin with the steal. And here is Paul. 13 points in the game. The pass to Jordan. Jordan with the screen on Parker. Paul kicks to Redick. Kicks it out to Paul. Passes to Redick. Back to Paul. It's deflected. Parker with the steal. Now here's Paul.